Okay, cool. I think I've got my setup all ready to go. So I'm hoping people will join, but if not, I will just do a general reading to get started that folks can watch later. So what is the general collective energy right now? Trust. So we need to put our trust in the universe that love is on the way, love is coming, that your person is someone who is trustworthy, trust in yourself, that you have a lot to offer. Yeah, I'm really feeling that you need to trust your inner compass, your inner guidance, your intuition as to whether or not a person is worth your time and effort and love. I feel like a lot of you have not been trusting yourself in terms of what should I be with this person? Should I not be with this person? Is this going to work out? I feel like you need to really tune into your own kind of inner guidance to get messages about whether this person is worthy of your love and affection or not. Hello, Nav. Will Amon Bath, the Sagittarius, contact me before July ends? Awesome. So let's get into that. I think I want to use tarot. So let's see if the Sagittarius is going to reach out. So July ends pretty quickly. So we'll see what the current energy is around that. Yeah, that's a big yes. This is the Knight of Cups. This is a romantic gesture. The person obviously has feeling for you. And the Knight of Cups is very, the Prince Charming, these big grand gestures. I feel it's definitely forward moving. I feel like this is maybe not like a solid love offer, but I definitely feel like communication and contact and emotions. I kind of get from Amon that he is a little bit, I don't want to say like nervous. He's a little scared of, I don't know if it's your reaction or he's scared to get involved. But he definitely has feelings for you, but I just feel like he may not be in like commitment mode just yet. So I feel like he might need some time to kind of feel things out and figure out where he's going to go from here. But I definitely feel like he's going to reach out to you. But I feel like only time will tell if he is going to, actually want to be in a relationship or make a commitment. But I do feel like he definitely has feelings for you. He cares about you and he does want to reach out. So I hope that helps you, Nav. Please let me know if that resonated with you at all. Hi, Lori. It's so nice to see you, maybe virtually. What is coming up? Let's see what's coming up for Lori. What is coming up in terms of love for my dear friend, Lori? So I feel like you've been dealing with someone who is possibly an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, but someone who's very intelligent, highly intelligent, someone who lives very much in their intellect and has more trouble with seeking deep down into the heart space to express their emotions. But they're very logical, they're very intelligent. He's very just he's used to relying on his wit and intellect and not so familiar with dealing with emotions and heart space. But that was kind of a past person. The extreme would be that this person's emotionally unavailable. So if you've dealt with someone in the past who has been emotionally unavailable, that is the person that I'm talking about. But for right now, I feel like you are seeking someone who will be like an equal partner, someone who wants to give as much as they get. They're not going to be all like give, 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 but they're not going to also be this person who just takes and doesn't give anything. And I feel like you're in a little bit of a pause, a hold. It's kind of like a waiting period. But if there is someone that's in your space right now, I feel like the seeds are well planted. Like it's definitely not um sprouting just yet, but it will be. So I feel like if there is someone you've been dealing with, um they definitely have interest in form of a give and take kind of dynamic. And also they he's kind of just evaluating where things are right now, and it's kind of like a pause, which I've actually seen a lot of lately with my clients, because of this whole like pandemic situation that everyone is in. Everyone's kind of very hesitant to kind of um, do things and do activities and even go all in relationships. They're kind of like, oh, I want to wait and see what happens in the world before I like move forward. So there's a lot of hesitation among people in every facet of their lives, really, not just love, but it definitely affects love as well. So I just feel like it could be an earth sign as well, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, but I think you're a Capricorn, Lori, so I kind of not sure about that, but um, I feel like it's just you're just going to kind of be in a hold, kind of waiting period for August, I would say, and then hopefully things will move forward after that. But just be cautious of the person that is or possibly could be emotionally unavailable. Okay, awesome. Yeah, the hesitation is just, I feel that for a lot of people though now. It's definitely not just you. I think it's just kind of what's going on in the world. And I definitely feel, yeah, August will be better. So let's say, oh, hi, Abby. Um, are you in a third party situation? Okay. Let's hope not. Is Abby and her Taurus in a third party situation? I feel like the divine is coming to intervene in this. This person definitely wants a commitment with you. Yeah, I feel like I don't feel a third party. I just feel more that this person is kind of defensive, and you guys have been either kind of squabbling, arguing, or fighting, or disagreeing, that kind of thing. And there's a lot of passion behind those disagreements. But I definitely feel like they do want to have, a commitment with you. The Ten of Pentacles is like the ultimate commitment. It's like, the love, the family, the white picket fence, the financial stability. It's like he wants that with you. I just feel like there's something coming in the relationship that is kind of the divine intervening. And it could be, a shakeup in terms of, you guys need to have a big discussion. Things are going to get better after that. Or it could be a breakup. I hate to say, but I wouldn't, you know, throw everything away in case you guys do break up, because he does want this serious commitment with you, even if he's not showing that right now. But it's just the defensiveness that is kind of in the way, I would say, or there's some other unique situation to you guys that the divine is coming in and saying, okay, you need to stop and look at this because this is super important for your learning and growth. So yeah, I don't feel like a third party, but I definitely feel like you guys have been having some struggles. And I just think it's because of all the passion that's there. You guys both feel very passionate about whatever you're arguing about. So it's kind of like a way to be on defensive and kind of even work things through. Like it's actually a good way to, a fight is actually a good way to get your concerns out in the open, because sometimes people feel like, well, now I could be honest because we're mad at each other now, like, now I can tell you what I really think because there's nothing to lose kind of thing. So I feel like that's where you guys are at. You're in this like storming kind of period. Yeah, I seriously don't think, Abby, that it's a third party. I just feel like there's something else happening in his life that's really caused like a big shakeup. It's like the divine intervening. And if this is the person that I was reading for you previously, I kind of feel like it's the kids, it's the child situation. So yeah, that's kind of how I view that one. So hopefully that was a quick help for that. Let me see who. I see Helene, the poet. Is there any guy I'm talking to now that is my future partner, or do I have yet to meet him? Okay. I will just see in general what's going on with Helene's love life. Let's see. I do feel like there is someone that you're currently talking to that could possibly be a Virgo, a Leo, or an air sign, a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Whoever this person is, they are currently showing a lot of restraint. So they're not going to be like this overly romantic guy that's trying to sweep you off your feet. He's definitely very reserved and almost to the point of being cold. But he's like, he's trying to be strong and like really assess your qualities and trying to decide whether or not he wants to have a relationship with you. He's doing a lot of soul searching personally, like for himself, to kind of figure out, well, is this what I want? Is this person going to be good for me? But I feel like he's going to figure that out pretty quickly. Like he's the Knight of Swords is like very quick acting. So he might, be like really pushing you to hang out and talk to you and want to like move things forward all the time, which is a good thing. But what he's really doing is trying to assess whether or not you're a suitable partner for him, or if he wants to even hang with you or whatever it is. But I would strongly pay attention to any Virgos, because Virgos are, highly analytical. They live everywhere in their brain, but if they decide that they want you, they want you. They will analyze every reason not to go out with you. So if they are dating you, then they definitely very, very much want to. So yeah, I feel like there is someone that you're currently talking to that you should be paying attention to. So I hope that was helpful. You're so welcome, Lori. Let's see. Nancy, I'm close to giving up on my love life. Oh, don't ever give up on your love life, Nancy. There are people who are 85 who are meeting the love of their life right now. It's never too late for love, and you're never too old or too young or anything like that. Love is eternal and love is ever present. It's not age limited or restricted in any way. But is there any chance I will find love in this lifetime? Yes. That's the short answer. You're 31. Okay, I'm 45. I win if we're playing the age game. So let's not play the age game because, and I'm not saying I've never had love. I've definitely had love, but it comes and goes. Our experience of love, it always feels like it comes and goes, but actually love is always ever present and around us at all times. It's just our ability to access it or feel it can vary based upon, the circumstances in our lives. So let's see what's coming up for Nancy in terms of love. Yes, I feel like you've had a lot of pain, personal pain, which that's really difficult, but you're a great manifester. So I would, suggest that you try to keep your thoughts positive. Don't say things like, am I ever going to find love? Will I find love in this lifetime? You need to say things like, love is everywhere. I have unlimited choices. My love is going to be someone who is XYZ. The affirmation I like to use all the time is I'm currently in an intimate relationship with a wonderful man who truly loves me. So I actually have it set as a reminder on my phone. It goes off at the same time every day. So I remember to say the affirmation and I remind myself. So I just feel like you can manifest this absolutely. And I feel like you are a really great manifester. So it's just your own thoughts that's keeping you from finding the person. And what's really exciting is the Page of Cups is here. This is a message of love. This is the love messenger. The Cups is all about emotions. The Page is about, I'm not as thrilled to see the Page because you definitely want someone who is in kind of a king energy, right? The Knight is a little bit more immature than the King. The Page is a little more immature than the Knight. But for an initial love message, this is very emotional driven and sweet. And it doesn't, have an effect like, oh, this guy is way too immature for you. I don't feel like that at all. I just feel like the first message will be very touching and sweet. So, and it's not necessarily like a dating app or a text message that I'm talking about or a phone call. It could be, when you meet someone in person and they're just going to come across very cute and sweet and just really emotional, I want to say, in the language that comes across. So that I feel like that's how you'll know this person is that you're instantly going to get a feeling of like, oh, that's really cute or that's really sweet. What a nice thing to say. He might actually compliment you. If you're meeting this person in real life, I kind of feel like he's going to try to butter you up or compliment you in some way to kind of get on your good side, but he actually means what he says. So don't think, oh my gosh, he's just trying to come on to me, it's just like all these other guys. I really do feel like he's, meaning it from the heart. So I would suggest, if you can, if it's safe, I don't know what part of the world you're in, but try to be out and about and talk to people that you don't know or wouldn't normally talk to, because I really do feel like you're going to meet someone in real life, not necessarily online. But I'm not saying don't meet anyone online, but I kind of just get this feeling that it's going to be really cute, a really cute love story, like romantic comedy type of cute. I don't know why I feel like that, but hopefully that was helpful. Let's see. You're so welcome, Abby. I hope we can talk soon. Let's see. Amandine, I don't know how to say your last name. I'm sorry. General reading for sure. Let's see. Oh, hi, Avery. I'll get to you next. Amandine. Let's see. Again, the Page of Cups, message of love coming out again for you, Amandine. I feel like your love life has actually kind of been like a hassle, or kind of like it feels like a heavy burden. So I want you to, when someone does like come into your life or tries to give you a sweet message or a message of love, that you're receptive to it, because I kind of feel like you've been through the ringer and you may not be as open to someone new because you're like, ugh, I don't know if I could do this, or I don't know if I want to even make the effort or give this person the time of day. But I kind of feel like um, this person will come forward in kind of in the same manner I just was talking about with Nancy, was that it's going to be so like romantic comedy sweetness over the top that you're going to instantly be suspicious, as I probably would, and say, yeah, is this guy for real? Like, I don't know if he's serious. I don't know if this is kind of what I'm wanting or looking for. But it's probably because in the past you have tended to idolize almost your romantic interest, and not, you kind of fall in love with the idea of having someone versus getting to know the actual person themselves, like, taking the time to like really understand what their values are and where they're coming from, and if they're compatible with you. I feel like you have been, I don't want to say duped, but you've been kind of fooled. You fooled yourself in the past into thinking someone was a good match for you when they actually weren't. And it's because, the fantasy of the boyfriend or the relationship was bigger than the actual feelings. So I really want you to slow down and take the time to get to know someone, because believe me, I've been guilty of this in the past too. You kind of fall in love with the idea of this person being the one versus actually like taking the time to get to know them and figure out if they're compatible with you or not. Because, there's a lot of components to relationships, right? There's attraction, there's chemistry, there's compatibility, and then there's whether or not the person has relationship skills. So this person could be, you're super attracted to them, you have chemistry, you they have relationship skills, they know how to do relationships, they know how to treat a person, but you're not compatible. You have nothing to say to each other, or you have nothing that you like to do together. Or he's a morning person and you're a night owl. So there's just like so many things that you have to get to know about someone before you get involved and give your heart away. So I just don't want to see you making the mistake of getting into the fantasy of someone without really stopping to get to know them first. So I hope that's helpful. Let me move on to Avery, and let's see in general what's going on in the next month or so. Let's see what's going on. Yeah, so you're definitely in alignment with the universe, and I think you're aware of that. I kind of feel like you have the King of Swords here, who's, very much a man who's in his head. Like I was saying to Lori, he's, very intelligent, intellectual. He does have more trouble like expressing his emotions, moving things down into the heart space. And right now he's going through a period of soul searching. So you're not going to hear from him as much as you'd like to, because he's very much analyzing every little detail in his head. So I just feel like, again, it's that kind of like hesitation or waiting that you're kind of feeling, just because your guy is doing some soul searching, and there's no really like, you can't put a time limit on that. You can't tell him, hurry up and figure it out, because I just don't think he's there. He's just going to have to take the time to, think about and figure out whatever it is he needs to think about. And then hopefully, he will figure himself out and then be able to, come forward. But you're definitely in alignment. Like there's nothing, I don't feel like there's nothing you really need to do. This is a star card. And I just feel like he's just in a period of like being in the hermit mode. I don't know what that is. So yeah, like another pandemic waiting kind of feeling that I get for you, Avery. So hopefully that was helpful. Jazz, what will happen between Brian and Jazz? Let's see. Jazz and Brian. What's going on there? Well, I feel like he definitely has feelings for you. I feel like right now, he's kind of struggling with life responsibilities and balancing the relationship with the life responsibility. Like work is really overwhelming for some reason right now. And if it's not work, then it could be like a family drama or like something going on with his friends. But I really feel like he's having a hard time juggling the relationship with the rest of his life. And women are excellent multitaskers, men not so much. You know, if their work is not going well, then they have no bandwidth for love and relationships at all. So I kind of feel like he's really struggling with that. So you not kind of feel the connection from him as much, or he may not be reaching out. I think that I hate to say this, it's possible that you might have a separation with this person. But I definitely feel like he has a lot of feelings for you. So even if you guys do separate or you're in separation right now, it doesn't mean that it's not going to get better, you know, a couple months from now or a couple weeks from now. I just feel like he's having a really hard time with other stressors in his life. So if you can try to be a little bit understanding about that. I mean, I don't know what kind of has, you know, happened between you guys, but I feel like there is some heartache there. But he definitely, you know, has romantic feelings for you, so you don't ever have to question that. I just feel like he's going through some stuff right now, having a hard time. So, you know, relationships may not be his number one priority at the moment. So hopefully that was some insight for you, Jazz. Trying to scroll down. Chris, what do I need to know about my love life? Is there anything I should be aware of? Okay. So let's ask the angels what you need to be aware of in your love life. Let's see. Okay. I feel like you've been going through a lot of trials and tribulations currently, Chris. Like it's either in the past or right now, like you just feel like there's been a lot of love drama, I want to say, or fights. But like this card keeps coming up, but it's like the seeds are well planted. There's definitely a basis of love happening. And I don't know if it's with someone that you're with or if it's just the things that you've been doing to bring love into your life that it's working. So don't, you know, when you plant like a seed, do you water it and then 30 seconds later, like, why is it not sprouting yet? It hasn't come up. Why? No, it's because you planted it and now you have to wait for it to grow. So again, it's like more of that waiting period that I've been talking about. It's like a theme. I swear it's like the past 2 or 3 months. A lot of my readings have had that kind of waiting kind of feeling, and it's just all the uncertainty that's going around in the world. People are less driven, I would say, to get involved with anyone. It's possible that the fighting or just a general sense of where you are right now kind of puts you on the defensive. So I don't know if you're involved with someone who you're kind of fighting with or just have like an antagonistic type of relationship, or it could be that you yourself feel a little bit defensive just because of all of the past drama that you've had with love. It makes it harder to let somebody new in, or to even forgive this person that you've been fighting with. So I kind of feel like you need to work a little bit on being more open to possibility of this person or a new person or love or relationships in general. I just feel like there's a little bit of defensiveness here. And you could be involved with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So I need you to know that. Yeah, I kind of feel like that's all that I'm getting for that one. So hopefully that was helpful for you, Chris. I know that was fast. Thank you, Ashley. I appreciate you subscribing. I love to hear everybody's comments on the monthly videos about how it, fits into your story. Because the general monthlies, it's sometimes it's your story and sometimes it's not, so it's kind of hard to connect, but I appreciate that, Ashley. Oh, thank you, Tarsi. I don't understand the emojis, but yeah, this is like wood and kind of like a wire that I just put behind my chair to kind of remind myself about my guardian angel's always with me. So yeah, let's see. You love to ghost people. Okay. Yes, I'm definitely reading the chat in order because I'm trying to get to everybody. Lovely. I like the feedback. Thank you, everyone. Autumn, will I be in a relationship with Chris soon? Okay, let's hear about Autumn and Chris. Yeah, I'm going to try to keep going for another 10 minutes or so, but I do have to get ready for a client at 1, so I gave myself kind of a hard stop. But if I didn't get on live one of these days, I was never going to do it. So I just kind of I gotta schedule that in my calendar and just make it happen. So Autumn, I feel like either you or Chris is kind of in a stalemate right now. You're one or both of you is trying to decide that this is what you want or not. Because I've got the 2 swords, is that there's usually like 2 swords on the tarot card. That's like I could go this way or that way and I'm not sure, but there's definitely like love here. And again, I think your guy is doing some soul searching. This has come up more than once today too, the Hermit. So but I definitely I feel a lot of love between you two. I think that there's just a decision that Chris is trying to make, and I feel like it's a decision whether he wants to be long-term with you or he wants to continue dating you or something like this, because I feel like he's going within and really doing a lot of soul searching. But unlike the other readings that I've done today, I feel like Chris is definitely in his heart space. He's not all up here analytical. He's really digging deep into the soul and trying to figure out what he wants emotionally, not just in his head, the logical yes no kind of thinking. So your question, I can't even remember what your question was. Was it general, or will you be in relationship with him? I can't really tell right now, to be honest. I could, because he's in this period of soul searching. So there's definitely feelings though. So that's always a good sign. He cares. He has, romantic feelings for you. I can't say he's full blown in love with you, but he definitely has feelings, and he's trying to figure his feelings out is kind of where it's at right now. So he's in a period of can't decide. So just try to, be chill. Don't be too aggressive or try to push the relationship. I would just say, take it as it comes, try to like be understanding about where he's at, and he's still like trying to decide. But because it doesn't mean no. So anything you do at this point could tip the scale either way. So definitely don't get pushy, because most guys are pretty turned off by that. Like, are we going to be in a relationship? When are we going to be in a relationship? Are you going to commit to me? Like, just try to take your foot off the gas pedal for a little bit and let him do his soul searching. And I think it will turn out really well for you. So yeah, that's where you're at today. I'm going to turn on my fan because I'm like, the light makes me hot sometimes. And actually channeling makes me hot. I always forget. Let's see. When will you clear your IELTS test? What kind of a test is that, Tars? Can you tell me? I'm not really clear about what that is. Oh, thank you for the compliment, Chris. Yeah, it's very easy to be defensive with the past person. So yeah, give yourself, the forgiveness and the patience to get over that or get through it, because it is hard to keep opening up to get hurt over and over. So I totally understand that. English proficiency test. Okay, let's see. When? I want to use a different deck, I think. I think I'm going to use the Angel Tarot because I like to use that for timing. When will she pass the English proficiency test? About 2 or 2.5 months. I'm kind of feeling like September timeframe. And I do feel like this is really stressing you out. You've been really worried about this test, and you're kind of expecting the worst to happen. You're kind of expecting to fail. So I definitely want you to try to be more positive, think positive thoughts about this test, because I do feel like you will be passing it in September timeframe-ish. So yeah, that's great news, but try not to talk yourself out of it is what I want to say. Try to stay positive about your goals and ambitions, because your own inner self-talk is your worst enemy. It's kind of making you feel trapped and like you don't have options when you always have options. So easier said than done. I know it's not always easy to stay positive, especially, with that kind of energy going on in the world right now. But definitely, try to maintain as much positivity as you can, because I feel like your dreams are just about to come true. So, Tarsum, okay. Yeah. You find it difficult? Okay. Well, yeah, I mean, I'm sure it's difficult. I can't imagine trying to learn a different language. At this age, like I barely can master English. So, I don't know if I could master another language as an adult. So that's very admirable that you're even attempting that. So I'm very proud of you. And I kind of feel like your guardian angel's been trying to push you towards something that you've been a little bit resistant about. And yeah, I just feel like they've been showing you signs and signals that you're not hearing, or not receiving, or not believing in it. So when you do get repetitive signs and signals from your angels, please try to pay attention, because they're trying to communicate with you, and it feels almost like you're not listening. Is what I'm hearing from them, is that you're not listening. So that's, and they definitely want to help you. That's all that they're with you to do. So ask for their help and try to be open to receiving the guidance once you've asked. Okay. All right. Let's see. Okay, well, that actually seems like a good place to stop. If there aren't any more questions, I probably have time for one more. If anybody else has a question, you're very welcome. Yes, spiritual channeling always makes me hot for sure. Let's see. Did I miss anybody? Oh, Raquel, are you still there? Okay. All right. Oh, please don't worry about donations or anything like that. This is just kind of my way to give back to people who maybe can't afford a reading right now, or just don't have time to do it, or just not 100% into it. So yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, Raquel. I've been like trying to pay attention to the chat, but then when I'm talking, I don't. So let me go back to Raquel. It's just general, right? Raquel, just want general, like what's going on? Or is there a specific question? All right, I'm just going to do, I know there's a lag, but I'm just going to do general because I need to move on and get ready for a client that I have coming. So, Raquel, I do feel like there's some communication coming in. I don't know if you've been talking with someone or just kind of like there's like an energy of communication. And it's probably someone from your past, someone you feel like was your soulmate or could have been your soulmate. There's some kind of reunion happening with someone from the past, but I feel like you feel a little bit burdened by whatever the past baggage was. So if you want to be with this person, maybe try to think about either the thing that separated you in the first place and whether they could be overcome. This person does want to communicate with you, or they already have been communicating with you. And I feel like August, September is when this is going to happen. So if you're open to that, great. If you do not want someone from the past, it doesn't mean that you have to entertain them. This is just, the current energy of what's happening in your love life. It doesn't mean you have to give your energy towards someone that you don't even want to be with. So I just want to make that clear, that just because someone from the past is coming back and wants to be with you, it doesn't mean that you want to be with them or you want to have anything to do with them. So yeah, I just feel like whatever happened in the past was a big concern to you. So definitely, if you do decide to, give this person another shot, try to talk about at least what happened and whether, is this going to repeat itself? Is this something that this person can change? Is this something that, we're just never going to get past? Because it could be, this person is coming back to kind of remind you what you want out of love. And if that person's not it, then why is that? And, so just kind of relearning those lessons over again. I mean, I don't know why you need to be reminded of that, but apparently that's important. Yeah, I do feel like you have a lot of fond memories with this person. So it could be someone that you're welcoming coming back. So I'm not really sure. I'm not getting a clear sense of whether you want this person or not, but I just feel like there is someone that's going to reach out and try to communicate with you. And it's up to you whether you want to be open to that energy or not. It's always your choice. Okay. So I hope that helps. I am sorry I couldn't get to everybody's questions. I hope that I should be able to do this again in a few weeks. My schedule is kind of crazy right now, but I am trying to do my monthly videos for love predictions, and as always, my personal clients, and pick a card videos if anybody's interested in those. So please subscribe and check out my channel if you get a chance. I do appreciate you showing up for my live. I was worried I was going to be all alone, so I very much appreciate all of you that had the time and the opportunity to watch today. And yeah, so hopefully I can do this again in a few weeks. I will post it on my channel and the Mariposa Wisdom Instagram page about when the next live will be, so you can get your questions answered. I will try to look at the chat later on to see who I missed, to try to, you know, make sure I get to you guys first on the next one. Okay, so always remember that you have a choice in every moment between fear and love, and choose love. So I will see you guys next time on the next video. Take care. Bye.